This is episode 51 of Fresh and Uncooked. I'm Chris.
And I'm Jeff.
Jeff and I love to eat, and we know you do too, and we're here every week to talk about new menu items and products, give our opinions on the food we try and enjoy, and every single episode of Fresh and Uncooked has its own dedicated topic. Today's topic is what, Jeff?
We are talking about cheap eats.
And we'll be talking about Wright Brand Bacon, because they're celebrating their 100th year.
Wow, I've never heard of them.
Yeah, we don't know. You're not familiar with Wright Brand Bacon. They do bacon right, by the way. I think that's their slogan. Well, they're celebrating with a bacon cake, so we'll touch on that.
Okay.
Doritos is coming out with 2 new flavors, but they're dips.
I bet you one of them's hot. Is one of them hot?
I think they're both hot.
Oh, of course they are.
And it's been out for a while, but we haven't talked about it yet. The Italian mozzarella chicken sandwich and burgers from Wendy's.
Ooh.
Plus, speaking of Italian chicken sandwiches, Jeff will review BK's new Italian Royal Crispy Chicken Sandwich, and I'm going to talk about my experience with McDonald's new Smoky BLT Quarter Pounder with cheese. Plus, who knows, well, what else will come up in our What's New section. That's all coming up, though, episode 51 of Fresh and Uncooked.
Any news? Is there any news?
News.
Food news. Bad news travels fast.
Really, you've never heard of Wright Brand Bacon?
I don't think so.
They've been around for 100 years.
Have they? Are you a frequent purchaser of Wright Brand Bacon?
You know, I'm not.
Okay.
Honestly, I know Wright Brand Bacon. I don't know if I've ever had Wright Brand Bacon.
So how do you know of it?
I just think I've seen it in stores, but yeah.
I know of Oscar Mayer, Smithfield is another one.
Yeah.
And then there's just like store brands, right?
Store brands, yeah. And the more expensive £1.50 packages is where you'll find like the Wright Brand stuff.
Oh, okay. So maybe I have had it. I just don't remember.
It's been around for 100 years, and they're introducing the bacon cake to celebrate.
Wow.
4 pounds of decadent goodness, they say, with layers of cheddar scallion cornbread sandwiched together with a sweet corn bacon filling. The delectable cake is topped with a salted hot honey cream cheese bacon spread, and of course, Wright Brand Bacon. The limited edition bacon cake is available for purchase in select markets only while supplies last. The brand teamed up and partnered with Darnell Reed, who's chef and owner of Chicago-based Luella's Southern Kitchen, to develop the perfect recipe for this cake. In addition to the Southern-inspired ingredients, the Wright Brand Bacon Cake features bacon rosettes and 1.5 pounds of bacon incorporated throughout the cake.
I often feel that bacon is overrated, but this sounds amazing, doesn't it?
It does sound like quite the creation.
Wow.
For bacon lovers, located in New York, Los Angeles, Dallas, and Chicago, the limited edition cake is available for purchase and local pickup for $19.22. Order at wrightbaconcake.com starting December 15th.
Wow. So Wright is, how do you spell Wright? Is it a
W-R-I-G-H-T.
Like the Wright brothers.
Like the Wright brothers.
All right. For $20, dude, I'm getting it. I have to.
That could be your New Year's Day celebration cake right there, Jeff.
That's what I'm thinking.
To start the year off right.
Oh, my kids would love it for Christmas. Yeah, they would love it for Christmas Eve.
There you go.
That's the thing.
So Doritos is doing dips, Jeff.
Okay.
Available at retailers nationwide and snacks.com starting last month. So that means in about 6 weeks we'll see them. Because like whenever Frito-Lay or Pepsi say available now, it seems like it takes 6 weeks to get to Chicagoland for some reason. So probably a few more weeks. But 2 dips from Doritos. The Doritos Spicy Nacho, which is a twist on the classic Doritos nacho cheese flavor, delivered in a delicious dip that packs a spicy punch. And then Jalapeno Cool Ranch. This reimagined smooth and creamy ranch dip intensifies flavor with a touch of spicy jalapeno.
Wow. Both of them sound good.
I would try both.
I think my dipping chip of choice would be Frito Scoops.
That's not a bad way to go.
Frito Scoops is just always the way to go as far as I'm concerned for dipping anything.
That's a solid choice right there. Their marketing pictures showed, I forget which one, but one was dipping a slice of pizza in one and a large fully baked pretzel in the other. So
Okay.
you could do that too. Now, I actually didn't know this came as a burger as well, but Wendy's introduced the Italian mozzarella chicken sandwich. It's kind of like a combo of like the Burger King Italian chicken sandwich and the Culver's Curder burger. Classic fried chicken breast topped with Asiago cheese and then topped with a bun-shaped fried mozzarella cheese, kind of like the Culver's Curder burger patty of cheese. Marinara sauce, and it's served on a garlic knot bun.
Wow.
The burger version is the same thing. Just you can get it as a single, double, or triple, and it's the patty instead of the breast.
So Wendy's has been doing a lot with the Asiago cheese. I feel
They have. They must have some left over. Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of threw that on there.
But there's nothing wrong with that. That Asiago cheese is pretty good.
I don't mind it. Yeah. I know you're going to talk about the Burger King version, and they've been doing the Italian version of a chicken sandwich, since with that old school chicken sandwich, Burger King.
Yes.
This is something a little more than just cheese and marinara. You got the garlic bread plus, the fun mozzarella cheese. I want to try it, but I'm not. I've turned into a chicken sandwich snob, frankly. Like, I don't really care for Wendy's chicken sandwich.
I think the same thing is happening to me.
When
I was eating the Burger King chicken sandwiches, that's exactly what I was thinking. We'll get to that.
Like, they're fine, but it's like, oh. And I don't mind a Wendy's burger, but I think this would be better on a chicken sandwich than it would be a burger.
Yes.
It's basically chicken parm,
And chicken parms are just really good sandwiches.
Yeah. Wow. That's your food news. Episode 51.
Hey, what's new?
What's new? What's new?
What's new?
What's new?
So speaking of Italian chicken sandwiches, Jeff, it's What's New. It's the section where we try foods and give our opinions and review them with a letter grade on the show. Jeff went over to BK and tried
the Italian Royal chicken sandwich and then the spicy Royal crispy chicken sandwich. So I guess I'll start with the Italian one. I sent you a picture. It's very cheesy.
Very, yeah. It was a solid block of melted cheese in that angle that I saw, yeah.
And it seems like they've been doing that as of late. They've been really putting the cheese on, which is fine. I mean, I understand that there's shrinkflation and all this other stuff going on. So anytime that you can get more of anything, you can't really complain about it, right?
No complaints about it. It was just very surprising.
Yeah, very cheesy. The bun, I'm not sure what their Burger King bun is that they're using for that chicken sandwich.
I don't think it's garlic bread like Wendy's is doing.
It is not. And see, when you were describing that chicken sandwich from Wendy's to me, I had totally forgotten about that chicken sandwich, and I kind of wish that I would have remembered.
I was wondering.
Yeah, this chicken sandwich, it's not bad. And once again, I need to think about the chicken sandwiches that I've been having as of late. I feel that the chicken sandwich game is at an all-time high, right?
Oh, yeah.
So this one, it's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst either. And in giving that review, I would give it a B-.
Wow.
So it's pretty much average, but slightly better than average.
Tell me about the sauce. Was it fast food marinara sauce?
It is definitely fast food marinara sauce.
Okay.
But it didn't overpower what was happening. Maybe it was because of all that cheese that was on there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was decent. So B-.
All right.
But here's the thing, and I don't mean to be this guy once again. We're talking about how you're getting less these days, but maybe you're paying more. I felt this sandwich was a little bit expensive.
So it wouldn't fit in today's $5 meal.
It would not.
Category,
It's slightly over that. It's $5.99.
Okay.
So not horrible, but you're just getting a chicken sandwich for that price.
And we'll talk about that later, but is just one chicken sandwich considered a meal?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
For some people it is.
Maybe. So what about the spicy Royal Crispy Chicken?
Now, you talked about the regular Royal Crispy Chicken sandwich on a previous episode, and you didn't think too fondly of it.
Yeah, I just had the classic one. That was episode 48. D+ is what I gave it, and I said it was a little too classic. Because
I don't know that this would be too classic. The 2 slices of tomato, the lettuce,
there's the
mayonnaise.
classic part.
I would give this one just a C.
Just a straight up C.
No, let's go C- now that you give me a little bit more time on that. Yeah, I don't know that the tomato's not great. The lettuce is just kind of The prices on these things, $5.69.
Yeah.
You know, you can go get a Popeye's chicken sandwich for less, and it's better. You can get a Chick-fil-A sandwich for less, and it's better. KFC, less, but better. So that's where I'm at.
All the chicken places. Yeah.
All the chicken places.
McDonald's is where I decided to go.
Okay.
And I tried the Smoky Quarter Pounder with cheese. Not the Smoky BLT Quarter Pounder with cheese. So toppings are obviously a little bit different than your standard QPC, but it's still that fresh patty, you know, that they do for their regular Quarter Pounder. You know, they make those things to order now, you know. They're fresh, not frozen.
Right.
Toppings included 2 slices of American cheese, bacon, lettuce, and tomato, obviously BLT, and a sauce called Smoky sauce, all on a toasted sesame seed bun. The sauce was actually pretty good. I was curious about the ingredients, so I looked it up, and it seems like basically like a mayonnaise sour cream mix with like smoke flavoring added to it. Mm-hmm. So it's very messy.
Is it?
Very messy. Like, don't eat in the car messy. Definitely not a drive and bite sandwich, and not even something you want to give to your passengers either, because it's messy. At least mine was. Maybe they just put too much sauce, but it's like one of those, you take a bite and everything in between the buns just slides right out the back.
Wow.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm going to say I miss the onion. Like the regular Quarter Pounder, you know, has like those slivered onions, like the McRib onions, you know? They have a little bite to them, and there's usually a little too much. But I miss that. I'd say lose the lettuce and tomato and do the onions instead. I might try to go back and make that request and see what happens. I mean, I know it's called the BLT, so, you know, lettuce and tomato is involved. But I liked it. It was good. I'd give it a B+. And really quick, another thing I like, Jeff, Wavy Lay's World Cup Carnita Street Tacos potato chips.
Ooh.
Definitely a unique flavor.
Really?
You know, it wasn't like another barbecue chip or another cheese chip or another flamin' hot something. It didn't really scream taco to me. It's a good solid chip. I would give Wavy Lay's World Cup Carnita Street Tacos an A.
Now I need to find those. Yeah, I need to find those now. If you're giving it that type of love.
$5 meals. Cheap eats. That
$5.
sounds like a bargain.
Oh, absolutely.
That sounds like a real bargain. We could do homemade, we could do fast food. Homemade, I think, is definitely the easier way to go about this.
It can be.
Like any pasta meal would easily be under $5 a person. Family of 4, that means you got $20 to spend. You know, a box of pasta, like dry pasta for £1, anywhere from 99 cents to $2.49, depending on what brand, what store, what pasta you're getting.
Yes.
A jarred sauce, $3 to $4. You know, a decent brand.
Whoa, a jarred sauce. Are you a jarred sauce guy?
I don't mind jarred sauce.
Okay.
We're talking $5 here.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Throw in a pound of Italian sausage or beef, that's $5-6. So right there on like the high end side, the higher end of things, it's $13. So you got $7 more to get stuff for salad and some fresh bread or some frozen garlic bread or something.
If you're going about it that way, absolutely. I think that's why some of the local establishments have the spaghetti dinners as fundraisers.
There you go.
Because it's just so cheap to do that. So there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's a good way to go about it.
I think there's lots of things, but I think pasta is probably the easiest and most palate friendly. I think everybody likes pasta.
Furthermore, unless you're gluten-free, then maybe you have a hard time with pasta and what have you.
Well, gluten-free pasta is maybe, $1 more a pound?
Yeah.
I don't know, but
it's just not the same. Sometimes it is. I mean, I try it out. But think about ramen noodles. Ramen noodles are very cheap if you buy just a package of them.
yeah,
Those are right around $1.
make a big bowl of ramen
Yeah.
and still have plenty of money for, I don't know, maybe a couple egg rolls
Ooh.
to go along with it. Because, I don't know, a meal to me, it needs to have two separate things,
So two separate things. So I'm thinking of something else here. Tacos are relatively inexpensive.
They are.
It would be less than $5 per person if you get them pre-made from your favorite Mexican restaurant, or even better, you go to a supermercado or some other type of Hispanic restaurant. Those places always have cheap tacos, and they're good. Mm-hmm. They're tasty. So for $5, you might be able to get two of them. How about a meal of just two tacos? I mean, that would be a meal, right?
That would be a meal, I suppose, to some people. This is what I did, Jeff. I pulled up all my fast food apps.
Oh, wow.
And I know you're thinking of that. That would take you 4 years to do if you pulled up every single one of your fast food apps on your phone.
That's a podcast that would go about 6 episodes.
I don't have that many. But what I did is I tried to keep it under $5 and always have at least two different things.
I see.
The easy one was KFC.
And what was it at KFC that you could get for $5?
Their $5 Famous Bowl.
That is very good.
And that's
See?
technically
right there
one
in the name.
thing. That's one thing, but it's potatoes, it's chicken nuggets, so it's kind of multiple things just, in a bowl.
Right. Multiple food groups are represented
Yeah, absolutely.
in the meal.
McDonald's, $4.99. Now this is, not including tax, obviously, but and I tried to do things that I would actually eat.
There you go.
A McDouble, $2.99, and a 6-piece McNugget, $2. Comes out to $4.99.
That's a good lunch right there,
That's
as far
not
as I'm
bad.
concerned.
That's not bad, yeah.
Man, I have to keep that in mind.
No drink, but
I got drinks in the car.
I got a case of water in the back.
I got drinks in the car.
Burger King, it was hard. And it's technically $5.08 at Burger King, but a 4-piece mozzarella stick, $1.49. Mm-hmm. Whopper Jr., $2.59. And Jeff, I got dessert, soft serve cup, $1.
Oh, goodness. So they have cheese sticks at Burger King?
Yeah. Yeah, 4-piece mozzarella sticks.
Oh, goodness. I should have got that today with my burger.
Yeah, that would have.
Or with my chicken sandwich. I didn't have a burger today.
Did you really need more mozzarella, though?
I didn't, no. I think I met my mozzarella quota.
Charlie's cheesesteaks.
Get out. You can get something there for $5? Why is it that every time I go there, I spend like $22?
Right. I've never tried these, but it would be something I would order. And again, it's $4.99, so not including tax. And it was the only thing I could do. The old school fries. This is kind of one of those things where it has all the food groups in one thing. Mm-hmm. It's basically loaded fries. They got the steak on top of the fries, the cheese whiz, onions, and hot pepper relish all over their fries.
Yes, that sounds delicious. That's a good lunch right there.
That's pretty solid. And yes, that is amazing. Because even their kids menu stuff at Charlie's was like $7.49 or something.
Chris, I kid you not. I spend a minimum, I think, of $20 when I go there. That's why I never go there, because I'm not good enough to have a $20 lunch every day. You know?
I tried to get a drink, but small drinks everywhere are like $2.
Yeah, you're just better off getting a large drink for the extra 50 cents.
Yeah, that's true.
And then milking it for the rest of the day.
But yeah, I figured, one of these places I could add like a small drink pretty easily for $1. But yeah, no, that's not the case. You could do just cheese fries for $3.99, by the way, at Charlie's. But that's kind of one thing.
You needed another protein.
Yeah, you need something else. And that's where I was like, oh, cheese fries and a small drink. But then you're talking $6.50. So yeah, that's I did try Chipotle. Do have the Chipotle app, but it kept crashing, so I couldn't do it. And then Jimmy John's, and I'm pretty sure it's the same for Jersey Mike's. Jimmy John's, there was nothing. Not even like
slim?
their one slice of lunch meat on a small piece of bread was all over $5 for a sandwich.
Really? Yeah, because then you can ask for mustard and mayo packets. There used to be hacks. Now, you mentioned a lot of fast food, Chris, but one place that you neglected to acknowledge, and their cravings value menu. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Now, granted, I hate showing my age here, but $5 at Taco Bell used to get you a whole lot more.
Oh, man. Yeah.
You could get full with $5 at Taco Bell.
You would have leftovers with $5.
Yeah. Not the case any longer. So just a couple honorable mentions from their cravings value menu. You can always get the Chipotle Ranch grilled chicken burrito for $2.39.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like I'm going to need more. So I could order that and maybe
A cheesy bean and rice burrito at $1.29.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now
see
we're
where I'm
starting to
going
get
here?
a little full.
Cinnamon Twist. Let me tell you about Cinnamon Twist. I will not eat them. My wife enjoys them. When she asked me to get them for her,
Are they still 99 cents?
no, they're not. They're $1.29, but it's not too bad.
That's the new 99 cents.
That
$1.29.
pretty much is. Because their cheesy roll-up, which is basically tortilla and cheese, that's $1.29.
Like nacho cheese? Or like
don't even-
shredded cheese?
I think it's just a melted
Unidentified
thing that they
cheese.
put in that press that just
Okay.
melts everything.
Yeah.
That's what that is. So really I think the best item is the cheesy bean and rice burrito. Or unless you go with the beefy melt burrito. That one's $2.39. But I think for $1.29, the cheesy bean and rice burrito, you can get 3 of those and you're good.
Hey, $2.39 is not bad for a burrito. And you know, those aren't Chipotle-sized burritos, obviously, over a Taco Bell. But that's better than a standard McDonald's hamburger for the same price.
I think you're right. But the only thing about the beefy melt burrito that I'm not a big fan of, the Fiesta strips. The little
like
crunchies that are in
Tortilla chips? I don't mind that.
there. I don't need those.
I don't mind it.
So there's a spicy potato soft taco for $1.29. But I think in previous episodes I talked about my disdain for potatoes at Taco Bell.
Taco Bell potatoes, right.
No, it doesn't happen for this guy. So $1.29, the cheesy bean and rice burrito, I think that's the best way to go. Best use of $5, and you have $1 left over. I mean, you can't really get a drink, I don't think, at Taco Bell for that price at all. So, of course, there's different hacks and stuff that are out there, too. I know with Chipotle, there's a ton of different ones. And I like the people at Chipotle way too much to give away their stuff to somebody else. And I would get confused trying to do those things anyway. I would end up wrong, and I'd end up spending $30.
Yeah,
rather than getting something for
$12
free.
more. Yeah.
Yeah, it just
I
wouldn't.
forgot this one step.
It would not work. It would not work to my advantage by any means. But here's a couple sleepers, and this is a trick that anybody who belongs to one of the membership clubs will know about. Costco. You get a hot dog and a drink for, what is it, $1.59?
I think they just raised the price, right?
I think they raised it, but then Sam's Club lowered theirs.
Oh, that I didn't know.
Yeah, so Sam's Club, you can get a hot dog and a drink. I think it's for like $1.39. That's before tax.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
and so
two
what
things.
do you? They have sauerkraut that's available. They have all the condiments.
I have never eaten. I have memberships at both. Never eaten at either one.
Are you serious?
Serious.
I can't not eat at them every time I go in there. As a matter of fact, I go there for lunch sometimes because it is so
Do you
cheap.
really?
Yeah.
I've never even thought of that.
So I will say this. Yesterday, I went to Sam's Club for lunch, and I got 2 slices of pizza
Really?
and a drink.
For under $5?
Under $5, yeah.
Wow. How is the
Yeah,
pizza?
it's like $4.38. It's the best 2 big slices of pizza for under $5 that you can find anywhere. It comes with a drink.
Okay. Touche.
Yeah, it's
Fair enough.
solid. It's solid.
Right on. What about the Home Depot hot dog cart?
Those are good, but I don't know that you
there
can
too?
get a hot dog for under $5.
Yeah,
there
I don't know the
anymore.
pricing. I've never eaten there either.
Really?
It just made me think of that.
Wow.
I do remember as a kid, Kmart would have like a little lunch cafeteria thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if all
remember those
Kmarts
too.
did, but ours did. And I'd love going there.
Yeah, but it was
as a
really
kid.
odd food, wasn't it? Popcorn,
Usually
hot dogs.
pretzels,
Yeah.
maybe a Hot Pocket kind of item, But you're 8 years old.
Yeah, for
You're like,
sure.
yes, I'm getting a slushie and one of these. Yeah, that was a highlight.
And it's not called a Hot Pocket for,
Yeah, it's like
licensing purposes or what have you.
Yeah, the K Pocket. Speaking of back in the day, and I know you said it will make me feel old, but when we talked about doing a $5 cheap eats episode, I thought it'd be impossible. But obviously, we've both proved that wrong. But back in the day, first of all, it made me think of Subway and their $5 footlong jingle.
Right.
But the best food value that would always happen back in the day would never happen again at this place. For $5, you could get 5 Arby's mix and match beef and cheddar, 5 for $5.
Wow. Yeah. We were alive at a great time, Chris, right?
Could you imagine if Arby's just did that again?
Oh, that's so much beef. That's so much roast beef.
Oh, that would happen all the time when I was in high school. That was perfect. Perfect. Five beef and cheddars or 5 regular roast beefs, $5. Oh, wow. Boom. The glory days. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Find all of our contact information down below in the show notes. And, 51's been fun. Cheap eats under $5, Jeff.
Absolutely.
So until next time.
Enjoy what you eat.